Wow, well, we have some sad news. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, Theo of The Cosby Show, appears to have died in Costa Rica. I didn't know if it was true. I jumped in to find out, and yeah, it is. And here's the report from it.
Welcome back. We have some very sad breaking entertainment news to share with you. TMZ is reporting that Malcolm-Jamal Warner, probably best known for his role on The Cosby Show, has died. People report that the 54-year-old was in Costa Rica on a family vacation and accidentally drowned while swimming. Warner played Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, even earning an Emmy nomination. He most recently starred in Fox's primetime series, Alert Missing Persons Unit.
Certainly condolences to his family. This is some sad news. And I think all of us certainly kind of feel a little bit of a loss because we grew up with Theo. I was a little bit older in terms of his age on The Cosby Show itself, or at least so it seemed. But still, when we go back, I talked about good times, I talk about what's happening. You can find those videos elsewhere on this channel. But those lessons that, The Cosby Show had written into the script, and certainly the fact that lessons that Bill Cosby was teaching his son Theo were things that always resonated with me, and I'm sure with you other Iron Fathers out there as well. But the main reason I'm touching on this is because just a few hours ago this morning, my oldest son sent me a text message and, just kind of thanking me, just for, we'll just say for being there, still being alive. And now to hear this news about Theo, a man who's actually a year younger than I am, this kind of hits home even more. But I want you to stop and think about, what are you going to do with your life today? I'm sure when Theo was on that vacation in Costa Rica, he thought he would be having just one more day, and it turned out he does not. I hope he had everything said, and again, condolences to his family and friends and many of the fans out there. But for those of us who are still above ground, one more day, what are you going to do with it? When are you going to start your life over? When are you finally going to go after and pursue the things that you've been putting off? I know I'm struggling with the transition myself. But one thing is for sure, as my son and I were texting back and forth this morning, because I lost so many of my friends' fathers when I was in my 20s, and even in the case of some in my 30s, some of them had fathers that passed away. I told my son I always lived with a sense of mortality. I didn't know how long I was going to be here. So I always wanted to make sure that everything could possibly be the way it's supposed to be with my family and friends. For those of you who know me, I kind of wear my heart on the sleeve because of that. If you want to know why, I'm kind of big on making sure things are right, and I'll say something right off the top of the dome, and sometimes I'm not too worried about how you feel about it. Because when I say that, some things need to be said while I'm here, because I don't want any regrets later on if I never see you again, or maybe you never see me again. I want to have that opportunity to have every relationship right. What about you? So as you think today with Theo, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, and you reflect on some of the lessons that, some of the other shows that, of course, that he was on as well, Malcolm and Eddie and some of the other shows, when you think about those and you reflect, just be thankful you have another day on this side of the earth. But what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with your life? And how many days are you going to let go past before you either get things right with people, or sometimes until you get things right with the man in the mirror? As they say, rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. And for those of us who are left, what are you going to do with the news, and how will it impact your life? Will you go on like nothing ever happened? Or will this just be another sign? Let me get out here and seize the day and the relationships that I have with people and make every day count. I hope you make every day count.